At a time when every drop of water is precious, what if you could just pluck water out of the air and convert it into drinking water? In 2023, when the United Nations COP28 was held in Dubai, it was the atmospheric water generation machines manufactured by Hyderabad-based Maithri Aquatech that the authorities relied on. This 1,000 liters per day capacity atmospheric water generator was deployed at the COP28 Sustainability Pavilion to demonstrate the sustainable potable water practices.
From my childhood, I have been living in areas where there is a lot of water scarcity. I have seen my mother traveling miles for getting the water. We were in Marathwada region and all that. So that was always there in my mind. And then when I grew up and I did my mechanical engineering, I always thought that I should do something to solve the water problem. So I was reading a lot of articles about water, and then this idea of water from air came. So almost 2010, I started doing the research. But the Maithri Aquatech was founded in 2016, and we built the first machine in 2018. When I was reading about the water scarcity across the world, there were a lot of articles which were telling that there are billions of liters of water in the atmosphere, and condensation technology can solve that problem. So that was the trigger for me to start Maithri Aquatech, where I started using the condensation technology as the basis to make water from the atmosphere. Basically, atmospheric water generator, that's what we call. That is an equipment that is used to convert the humidity in the atmosphere into water. It works on the principle of condensation. See, like any other air conditioner, the hot air air from the atmosphere is sucked into the machine, and then gets in contact with the colder surface called evaporator coil. And the moment it gets in touch with the colder surface, the temperature of the incoming air falls to a level of dew point. And at the dew point, the water gets separated and the cold air goes back into the atmosphere. The billions of liters of water that is present in the atmosphere in the form of humidity can be converted into potable drinking water by using condensation technology. And what we do in our Maithri atmospheric water generator, we have a machine will have an evaporator coil and a condenser coil, and then the air is sucked into the machine, and we have a fan which sucks, and then the air gets in contact with the evaporator coil. The moment it gets into the contact with the evaporator coil, the temperature of the incoming air falls to a dew point. At dew point, the water gets separated and the cold air goes back into the atmosphere. The whole idea of accelerating the Maithri getting into this came from Honorable Prime Minister visit to Israel, which was already having this technology. And Honorable Prime Minister, when he visited in 2016, he said that India should have this technology. So that was one of the major trigger for us. So Israel was always having this technology little ahead of the world, but they were able to get the kind of efficiency and the price point that Maithri could get it. Atmospheric water generators generally are measured by the amount of water that is produced at a given temperature and humidity, because finally it's a function of dew point. And what is the power used for making the per liter of water. In both these parameters, for a given temperature and humidity, we are able to get almost 10% higher yield than Israeli technology, and we are able to get almost 6 to 7% less power consumption per liter of water. The efficiency of the machine depends on the design of the coil that we use and the kind of complete machine balance that we use. And Maithri is able to get a much better balance because of the proprietary design that we use for our coils. So we are able to get far better, and everything that we make is completely in-house design. So we are able to design and customize the machines as per the local geographical conditions, so we are getting higher yield. Generally, what everybody does is that they will try to make one machine and make it use it in all the geographical conditions. Whereas in Maithri, we make machines which are useful for one particular geographical condition, so that they maximize the usage of the available humidity and the temperature and get the highest yield of the water. So that's how we are very different from. We don't have one machine fitting all the sizes and all the geographies, but we use multiple types of machines which are very localized and customized as per the local weather and weather conditions like temperature, humidity and all that, and those machines are designed accordingly. The machine we sell in Chennai, it comes under high humidity, high temperature. So with a lot of humidity is available, so making water is very easy because the high quantity of water is possible. But when you look at Saudi Arabia, there are regions where high temperature and low humidity. So the same machine will not work. We have to make a separate machine with a different kind of heat exchangers and all that. That's what it is. And then when you go to Europe, they come into a low temperature, high humidity. So the machines are very different. So each geography will have a different machine which is tailor-made, and that the entire design of Maithri, that's what will make you help have a higher efficiencies. Presently, if you see the data, the world is having water deficit to an extent of 40%. And whatever is happening in the world is happening on the demand side, whether it is data centers or fab or anything, they're all increasing the demand, our lifestyle, but there's nothing happening on the supply side. Still the supply side is predominantly rain driven. And in case of drought, there is no plan B. Whereas there is 13 billion meter cube of water available in the air at any given point of time, and it gets replenished 41 times in a year. And even 1% of that is enough to meet the entire mankind requirement of water. So that's what Maithri is focusing on, that why somebody should die because of lack of water when there is so much of water is available in the air. The whole technology has been built around that, and fortunately Maithri, when though it started in 2018, has been recognized by UN and have been recognized as the first global UN water steward and first Indian to be recognized by UNGC. And then Dubai His Highness award also we have won it because of the innovation of how Maithri is addressing not only water problem but food security. So whatever is we are generating, making water, the cold air is being used to make it into a cold room, so and cold storage, so that food security is also provided, and we are able to store a lot of perishables without any additional power requirement. So with the same power that we are making water, we are also putting into the application of cold storage also. And then we have one Telangana government best startup award. We have won that for 2 years. We have won that 1 year, and then we have won almost 22, 23 JSW Times of India award. So we have won almost a lot of global awards. So this recognition coupled with all the effort that has gone into R&D, today we have presence in more than 36 countries. And close to 2,000 machines are working globally. And we have almost Indian defense to Indian railways to almost all the best of the multinationals in the world as our clients.
Maithri Aquatech makes atmospheric water generators ranging from capacities as low as 15 liters per day right up to something as big as 5,000 liters per day. The company is now gearing up to ship this machine to the US for a commercial bottling plant.